Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. We're going into the Ancient's Way. We're dropping a portal. We got 11 portals left. We should be fine. This is the area at Summit.
The summit.
I'm debating... Oh, should I? No, I think we're going to try it with what we've got. If I can't do it like this, I'm going to go ahead and switch it out to where I'm doing a potion drop beforehand. Okay, just sit here and stand while they do their thing. I do probably want to isolate them off just a little bit. One of them has poison, which is a little bit irritating, but I need to back off just a little bit, let my healing take effect. There you go. Now I need to get up on you. Okay, more hits, please. Okay, more... Oh, God. You just almost decimated me in one, like, volley there. Let's go ahead and get these back on there. Okay, no overusing the potions, please. Thank you. And it looks like Talik is almost dead. So that's going to reduce their damage significantly. And then Korlik will be next. Oh, come on, Talik. Keep doing your whirlwind. That deals a ton of damage to you. There you go. And now here comes Korlik next. I'm going to get up next to you. I don't know if he will actually trigger thorns if I'm actually really close to him or not. I'm going to see if he does. I don't think he's... No, he's not. Okay. So Korlik is going to be the easy one. Next one is Maddock, who does trigger Novas, I think, but it's going to be very, very slow and arduous. Okay, so you're slightly damaged. Yay. And he can't be frozen, I guess. Oh, yeah, he can. Okay. Because I thought we got a Frost Nova in there. Okay, just keep doing your thing. Thankfully, they're not doing that much damage now that their little friend's dead. And they're going to be doing even less whenever you're dead. There you go. Maddock is down a little bit. Come on, keep hitting me. We're down to one of them left. Get up on your grill. We'll switch over to this, so we actually have a passive heal as well. Okay, keep hitting me. If we just stand here like this, he'll eventually die. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it fast forward, and hopefully he dies before I run out of potions, which may not happen, but we shall find out. So, fast forward! Okay, we're back. You may notice I didn't fast forward. That's because I've been at this for 40 minutes. Yeah, he's almost dead. I'm just waiting for my life to recharge here. What happened was, first attempt, I decided to give up on because I didn't have enough potions. So I got a whole bunch of potions, I distributed them about out here. I was like, okay, this can't take longer than 10 minutes, that's despawn time. It did. Yeah. I've been at this a while. I've learned some interesting things about this area, though. I'll cover them after he's dead. Let's go ahead and restore our life back up to full. He's going to keep doing his little war cry thing. Let's see if we can get him dead now. Please die. There you go. Thank freaking God. But fun things that I found out. He can throw through this. And he can throw through that. I don't know about that one, but I know he can throw through this one, and he can definitely throw through that. I had a couple close calls on that 40-minute run of freaking doom. But no, I'm not fast-forwarding. That would be, like, a good... Even with, like, max compression, I'd have to compress it... See, I can go down to 1/10 the speed. To make it a reasonable length, I'd have to compress it, like, 2 or 3 times to actually make it a reasonable length of fast forward, because I'm not going to have like a 5-minute chunk of fast forward in the middle of this. So let's go ahead and get 1 point of prayer. Yay, we can heal faster now. But thank God that crap is over. We can actually go after Baal. Oh, sweet mother of God. Switch back to this, because there's some elemental damage down here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to actually go buy potions. We'll do that when we find the waypoint. I'll just run straight to the waypoint. But yeah. That was a thing, and that's a dead end. But Oh yeah, never getting those 40 minutes of my life back. And that's reason why... Oh, we have a healing potion right there. I'm gonna grab you because I can use any healing potions I can get. I wasted all my money on healing potions. And there were still plenty on the ground, but at that mark, whenever they expire, they vanish. Which is kind of unnerving whenever you're in the middle of, oh, I'm just sitting here soaking these, and then all of a sudden, ooh, that's actually a good spot. Boop. Whenever you're in the middle of loading up potions, and then all of a sudden they all just vanish. Kind of sucks, just a little bit. In the middle of that, I even put that in my helmet to cut down on potion usage, if that tells you anything. It's like, Lord almighty. And yes, on the second time around, I even used the other guys, the other ancients, to improve my damage. So, yeah, it wasn't even a thing of... Like, I sat there and endured their hits just so that I would, and I got an extra potion in there, it's alright. But I endured their hits just for frickin' extra novas. And it still took 40 minutes. So either I had bad luck and he had some lightning resist gear on the second time, or he had it on the first time for sure because he was taking less damage the first time. But it was one of those hellish things that I never want to repeat again, so I'm not going to be playing any more pacifist builds. I'm just putting that one out there. Never again. Never a freaking again. Because that will drive me insane. How you guys doing? And as far as where I got that money, you may have noticed my stash was relatively empty. Yeah. I got that money by selling stuff in my stash. I sold, like, the angelic armor. I sold the magic fine gloves I had. I sold amulets and rings, because I'm not playing this character again like this. It's one of those things. That alone, that was the breaking point for me. But I've gotten better about actually finishing LPs, even whenever I stop having fun with them. I know that's bad to say, but... And I don't know how bad it shines through, but I think you can generally see an increase in salt whenever I stop having fun with an LP. And we're not going to get another level, most likely, so I'm going to run past a lot of this stuff. They'll blow up and do their own little thing. I'll get some random crap on the ground. But, yeah, the normal areas on this character is not bad. It's that whole handful of bosses that are just royal pains in the ass. Okay, so we're going to actually have to kill these guys. There you go. Come on. Keep doing your thing. Yay. That's not bad damage. I think we have straight up, yeah, a little bit over 1,000% damage return on that. So every little bit they do to me is returned to them many, many fold. Of course, they have physical resistance, which reduces that damage and all that fun stuff, but amp damage on both ends is hilarious to watch, though. Nope, not sticking around for that. We're using a lot of potions down here already. I'm kind of afraid that Lister the Tormentor is going to just, like, one-shot me or some random crap like that. I know it's not going to happen, but his, I'm trying to remember what it's called. His spectral hit has me mildly concerned. And we have that up, so it's 1,090%. Let's go ahead and heal up, and we'll fill up our belt while these guys are actually punching at us. You can all just drop dead. Ow! I forgot. Even though I'm damaging them, he doesn't like me he doesn't like me standing still in here. So he'll do, like, poison and he'll do lightning. That one was, thankfully, just lightning again. We do have lightning resist, so... Is this the waypoint? Please let this be the waypoint. It's not the waypoint, of course. So, town portal there. I'm gonna go find the waypoint, because I don't have faith in my ability not to die. Like, I don't have faith in those guys' abilities not to completely block me. Okay, oh, and the waypoint is right here, so I'm gonna have to clear this path. Okay, which isn't too hard to do. It's just a bunch of melee guys. I'm good with that. We're triggering our Nova a lot more than I was against freaking Maddock, or whatever his name, Madman Maddock. There you go. Yeah, I was... For some reason, I was able to walk out in front of him. He did a full volley, knocked me down. I was using 150 health as my kind of checkpoint, as when I needed to heal or when I needed to retreat later on. And yeah, he was knocking me below that, which is a about 5 volleys, maybe 6, depending on whether he gets a crit or not. Usually, sometimes even more than that if he doesn't get any crits whatsoever. But, yeah. It was not pretty. So, anyway. Oh, we need to put that in there. And yes, I had my cube full as well. Before it is said, I used the cube as well for my potion hoarding. Oh, lordy. I do need to pick up some gold. Because I have a feeling we're going to need more potions by the time this is through. Hopefully, this is a big hopefully. Hopefully Baal, big Mr. Baal, decides to go very melee aggressive. Oh, there's a war hat. Too bad it doesn't have anything on it. But hopefully he goes very melee heavy. And you guys are going to trigger Novas. I'm not even going to bother actually fighting you guys. I'm not even going to fight you guys. I'm going to just look for the stairs. That way I can just run around. That's a dead end. And that one back there was a dead end as well. It would have been turning into a cross there at the very end. So there's nothing there. I'm going to have to kill these guys. Because I need a clear path to the stairs. But I don't need a clear path. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I don't need the other paths clear. I just need the path to the stairs clear. There we go. Yeah, you try fighting Maddock for freaking 40 minutes and see how well you talk. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bye. Not even going to involve myself with you. Is this going to be... This might be a dead end. Because this does not look like a path that we'd actually have anything on. That could turn into it up here. Doubtful. No, it's going to be a dead end. Yep. Called it. Die. I don't like you guys. Go away. I said go away. Jesus. Yeah, they don't really stand much of a chance once we get kind of established down here, but if we get swarmed, we're in trouble. So that's not going to be anything. So it's going to be up this way. I think it's going to be just straight up this path, hopefully. And I can dodge the little fireball guys if I'm naked. It's not them that I'm worried about. It's the big axe guys ganging up on me and ganking me. There's another skill shrine. Is this the right path? If we take the top, yes it is. Okay, so we can dodge all that crap. And those guys might gank me, but let's kill them. Come on. I want a safe town portal. Yeah, those little worm things don't even stand a chance. I mean, they're kind of just pathetic. But let's get down there. I'm so glad I set up that portal, because this would have been bad if... yeah, it still could be bad. Holy crap. That was a lot of damage there, friends. Melee attack me, please. There you go. Those little red orbs will trigger Novas. Thank God. There you go. Come on. One last attack. Thank you. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Are we hurting too bad? Not really. I have a feeling we're going to have to make multiple trips to town whenever we're facing the minions, but other than that, I think we're fine. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Jesus Christ. Superstar. Stop. Jesus. How are you doing so much damage to me? I know these guys do a decent amount of damage, but I wasn't really expecting that much damage all at once. So maybe we're not fine. Maybe we need more life. You guys are giving me a decent amount of experience, though, so I can appreciate that, I guess. Come on. You die. Can you attack me, please? I'm right up on you. Kick me. Kick me. Thank you. I wish you could taunt enemies into, like, melee attacking you. That would be an interesting addition. Have the ability to have skills that, like, bait enemies into doing a specific type of attack. I know you have things like Terror that makes them run away, well, Fear, whatever you want to call it. Grimward does it, too. But you actually have skills that make them run away. You have skills that make them attack a specific target, but doesn't tell them how to attack. I think it would be interesting to, like, have an enraged ability that causes them to do a melee attack. Because there are games that do that. Successfully or not is a different question, but there are games that do that. Oh, hi. That hurts. We got 2 more of you. Okay. He's gonna keep decrepifying me. How you doing? Okay, so let's see. We've got the first summon is going to be a bunch of fallen, so I can get up in here in this middle of this. Frenzo the Annihilator, pretty easy kill there. His other ones are not going to be quite that easy. There you go. Decrepify, while it works against me as far as like keeping myself alive, it does still actually work for me on some levels of being able to, like, it deals more damage back to the enemies because I have... Okay, we need to actually get up into the middle of these guys. Oh, God. Can we kill them? Alchemid the Curse. Please die. Thank you. Alchemid. Okay, there's most of them down. This guy's the last one. Can we get the Unraveler? Come on. Die. Melee attack me, please. Stop dropping poison on me. I don't need your super poison. Greater healing potion, and it's outpacing my healing. There we go. Let's back up. Next one is the Bartuk the Bloody. And I'm gonna... Let's see, how are we doing on potions? We're doing okay. I'll probably want to restock before... I'm trying to remember his name. It's not the Destroyer. It's the one right before him. It's the Balrog. Because this guy's gonna hurt like a truck. I do wish the Hydra fire actually triggered the Novas as well. That would be insanely powerful, though. Let's go and back off just a little bit. I'll get back up in here on these guys. Bartuk the Bloody. Oh, and we do not want to get trapped up there with Baal. Okay, we've killed 2 of you guys. There's 3. You guys are slowly starting to attack me. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and drink that one. Come back here, Bartuk. No, don't run away. No, get back here. There you go. Now we need to just wait for his little flame crap to go away. Okay, so I'm going to go back to town. I'm going to restock on potions. We're going to go after the last 2 groups of minions next. So, buy more potions. We may have to sell more junk just to get more potions. That kind of sucks. We could grab that field plate and sell that. I might do that just here at the end. Because we do have stuff down here that we can sell. Like, the gnarled staff will sell for like 1,000. That field... Actually, I don't even think that'll sell for 1,000. That might be a couple hundred. But field plate will sell for a couple thousand. In fact, we'll grab it right away just to get it. How you guys doing? Okay, there's some Novas on you. I can't really get out of that little swarm. Is he extra... He's just extra fast, so he's just extra irritating. Okay, so all of you got some hits in there. Okay, here comes the Novas. Thank God the Novas finally showed up. The Frost Nova is the most important one against these guys because it slows them down enough that they don't actually get a lot of attacks all at once. So I can actually just deal with them on a smaller basis. That's one reason why I like the Frost Nova. And we're using the shield for the Inferno effect. How you doing? Thank you. Your little buddy died. Okay, and it's a 2-socket field plate. We could possibly do like a smoke out of that or something like that. Not going to, but we could. It's a possibility. And here's the one I'm most afraid of. See if we can lure you out in small batches. Come here. I'm fine with 1 or 2 of you. Not all of you. Yeah, because those hurt. We might have to lure them away. Yeah, he's Lister the Tormentor's in there. Do I actually want to fight these guys? I really kind of don't. Because you can see how little damage I'm actually doing to them. Come on, follow me. Follow the Pied Piper. You guys need to not be there. Okay, so you guys are following me down here, so bye. No, don't follow me up here. I'm leaving you behind. For a reason. I don't like you guys. I don't feel like doing that one, because this fight right here is going to be hard enough as is. It's going to drive me insane. So here's our town portal. We're going to need all the potions in the world. And we're going to be facing Baal. You there. We actually put that in our cube. Should I go get that last level? Nah. Let's fill this up. We're going to fill our cube up as well. Thankfully, against Baal, unlike the Ancients, we can come back to town in the middle of it. And do we need the extra resist charms? Probably not. It's just one of those things that's there.
Impossible.
Okay, so that's full. We need to fill up the rest of this. Thankfully, they only cost an arm and a leg. Just like we're trying to prevent being torn off. Ha 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 ha. We're doing this at level 26, so we're actually way, way, way lower level than we usually are. So that is one thing to keep in mind. We need to be lower level just for the fact that we need to be able to be hit. But at the same time, we need to be high enough level that we have enough life. And 410 life is not bad.
Praise the light.
How you doing?
Impossible.
And this is going to be an arduous task. His little, like, leg things aren't going to be a big problem, though, because they're going to kill themselves on me. There you go, Baal. How you doing? I can't be very active against you. You're just going to stand there and whack me. This is a game of whack-a-mole. Okay, just keep healing. Yay! Oh, God, he's actually hurting himself pretty good. Okay. No. Ow. Yeah, you can drain my mana all you want. Let's go ahead and fill up our belt while he's doing his thing. Keep hitting me. Oh, God, no. No, no. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. Because that hurt like a truck. He crit me somehow. Well, I know how. It was just random dice, but... Hi, we're back. No, don't run away. I want to be your friend. I want you to hit me. Thank you.
Impossible.
Okay, get back up on you. And that crit really, really, really sucked because it caught me off guard. Okay, keep hitting me, Baal. This is one thing I like about RNG sometimes, is sometimes it works for you and they decide to do all their melee attacks. I'm fine with the mana drain. That's not an issue. You can drain all my mana all the time. That gives me a chance to recover life. Let's go ahead and back off just a little bit. Get ourselves recovered. Okay, just drink an extra potion there just in case. Oh, why were you shooting that? Come on. Hit me. There you go. I know you got a right hook in you. Not Frosty. Okay, backing off again. Don't want to just randomly die down here. Okay, let's get back up on him. Come here. You only have a couple more hits left. Oh, wow, one hit left. Okay, so apparently that was a good hit. A good hit, good sir. Thank you for dying. I find it funny that you are about 1,000,000 times easier than your little shit friend. What do I have in there? Oh, I have potions in there. Okay. I'll just drink these potions because we're going to pick up some stuff and see if it's any good. Because we also want to do, as always, the cows. We're going to do the cows. 427 life. We'll go ahead and take another prayer aura. That's going to put us up to 10 healing on cleansing, which is not bad. So I will be right back with... we'll go ahead and see you. I'll be right back with cows in just a moment. Okay, we are back, and I'll show you. I might actually play this guy on my own off screen because I got this axe that would be really nice, Zeal axe in Nightmare. I just need a little bit more strength for it, that's all. And I'll need to get some dexterity, of course, but I can respec into that and actually go through Nightmare like that. It'd be kind of fun. It has a lot of cold damage on it. It has Mana Steel, has decent base damage for that Mana Steel, so I might do that. I don't know. Or I might save the Thorns guy and just keep going as Thorn guy. We shall see. I don't really necessarily want to do that. This was a very arduous run. I say that. I went through it over the course of about 3 days. So it was a rather quick run for me. Usually my runs are spread out over the course of weeks as far as how I record them. I did this in 3 days. So yeah. Oh, and God dang it. Amp Lisa, you're going to have to die whenever we go in there. I was like, why are you having... Oh, yeah, we did that quest. But let's go ahead and do that. But I might make him into Zealot. I don't know. This is like post-game stuff, so we can talk about stuff, and she can go die. Go die, Amp Lisa. Go do your thing. Oh, God. There you go. She got some kills. As you can see, if we just back off and heal in between little waves of cows, we destroy whole, like, swaths of them. But we need more life to do that. And there's a boss mob in there. which is probably making this a little bit more difficult. There you go. Come on. I'm surprised that there was a boss mob in there. There you go. Yay! We killed one. We killed a boss mob right out of the gate. Now, as far as this build, in the form of the challenge, I hate it. I'm just going to be right there. I abhor this build. It's irritating to me. And the way to kill some of those bosses is something that I really don't want to do. As far as, like, the ancient guy. The ancient guy, I did properly. I did it the right way. I did it slow as balls, but I got him done without attacking him, which really made me grind my teeth. But Desace, how much random chance is involved in that is insane. Now, that said, I do kind of want to follow this up with a proper Thorns build. Not a Pacifist build, a Thorns build. The reason being is because it can provide some interesting little tricks you can do. There are a lot of things that we could possibly like throw around that would be semi-useful. There are also combat skills we can use in conjunction with this. Conversion, for example, is one you can use with this. You can use it to control enemy movements. You could use Thorns and have some amp damage weapon using Zeal, so you do extra damage to them, but if we can't attack, we can't do that. Could also put that on your Smite. I forget whether it can... No, Smite can't trigger that. Never mind. Don't put it on your Smite. Put it on your Zeal. Zeal is hands down the best one for that. If we were doing that, we wouldn't have to rely on the Prayer and Cleansing. Instead, we could go Thorns and Zeal. And have possibly some blockage going on. We could have one-pointing conversion. It's an interesting build that can do a lot of things that other builds can't. And it's honestly not a bad build against most big bosses, because most big bosses have a fairly strong melee attack, and if you can kind of soak that in, if you have enough life to soak that, they'll just kill themselves on you. You don't even have to really try, especially if you have resistances against their other attack types. Like you saw with Diablo. For the most part, I was able to just like face tank him because my lightning resists. It's fine. If you have higher block, you're able to face tank him even better. But he would miss more on his melee attacks, which means that you'd be triggering on the Novas and stuff like that. But there's a lot of interesting things you can do with a Thorns build that I wasn't allowed to do because of the pacifist aspect of this, which I feel really was a detriment to the run. I don't feel this was by any means my best commentated run at all. I think about halfway through I was starting to get disillusioned with it, and the Desace thing really just kind of killed it for me, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this. And I thought about just doing the rest of the run like a proper Thorns build, but at the same time, not necessarily in the spirit of the stupid build. Thorn builds would qualify as a stupid build to an extent. If you could attack, it becomes far less stupid, but it's still not optimal. It's not one of the best builds out there. Honestly, the best build for Paladin is going to either be your Blessed Hammer Paladin or your Smite Paladin, depending on what you want to do. If you want to go magic finding, you're going to want your Blessed Hammer. If you're going to go in on I'm trying to remember what's called. The post-game Diablo and Dario, like the dark ones. The extreme versions of them. Uber Tristram. There we go. The Ubers. It took me a minute to remember what they were called. But yeah, if you're going to go in like on the Ubers and stuff like that, then you want a Smiter. That way you have pretty much guaranteed hit. Well, you do have a guaranteed hit with Smite. You just don't have any leech ability. We need to get out of there. But as you can see, this build does not do terrible against just the things that it's designed to actually work against. Like these kind of guys, big melee hitters like the cows, it does great things with. Pair this thing with a necromancer, you've got just a wall of death. Especially if the necromancer is using amp damage, or an enemy is cursed. They become like insane because not only does the curse increase the damage that they do to you, so you do more damage back, but the amp damage increases the physical damage you deal back, because the damage back from Thorns is physical. For those of you that are wondering, it doesn't do any elemental, it doesn't do anything like that. I still find it weird that the Abyss Knight's attacks don't trigger it, but the imps do? I think that was a programming oversight or a programming intent in the original Diablo 2 that got carried over into Lord of Destruction and just kind of went all over the place. I mean, actually no, the on-strike things weren't in the original. So it was definitely an oversight. It's something they didn't go back and reapply to old enemies who had like a specific attack type. There has to be like an attack type on there to trigger it, because otherwise you'd have it triggering on everything, including Infernos, which are tick damage, which would be insanely overpowered. Kind of like version 1.0 Corpse Explosion overpowered. If you guys are curious about that, I don't think I can get 1.0 working on a modern rig, unfortunately, but the old Corpse Explosion scaled. Yes, on Players 8, it just straight up flat out based the damage it did on the raw life of the enemy. So yeah, if they had 8 times life, it dealt 8 times damage. So it was just insane. But now I'm diverging off the topic. This build, I was unhappy with this run. I'm going to be brutally honest there. It's just not fun. It's something you could do to challenge yourself, but I wouldn't recommend it as just running through. If I ever do actually, that might be an alternative to doing a charged boltress, but I want to do a charged bolt sorceress for stupid builds too. Maybe I'll do an extra stupid builds for make this a 8-run season and show off a proper Thorns build where I can actually attack. So you can actually see that this is not complete trash. Like, at times it really did come across as complete trash, in my opinion. I don't know how it actually looked from your end. We completed it at much lower level than normal. So, and I know that we got through in pretty quick as far as like episode numbers go, but that's because we skipped quests. So, and I find it really hard to skip quests, if you didn't notice. It's a challenge for me mentally to skip the quests. Ow, quit it. Yeah, just small enough group that they don't just one-shot me, but there we go. But with a Necromancer, this just becomes insane. Especially if they're a summoner. You just throw in a bunch of skeletons with thorns and boom. It's just a wall of death. So, and we might be seeing that on the Nightmare Through Hell run, because I'm going to turn on the ladder rune words for that one. So we could possibly, in Nightmare, get a Thorn's Prayer set of minions and go through Nightmare as a minion Necromancer, and then we'll do Hell as a proper Necromancer, because you have 3 skill resets, so I figure on those runs, I'll show off 3 different builds, or at least evolutions of builds, and be building towards them, so I can do an interesting little walkthrough to show you, hey, you can do all 3 difficulties on all the characters, you just have to be willing to look out for certain gear and set up your character a proper way for Hell, at least. Nightmare normal, you can just do whatever the hell you want, and it's pretty easy to get through. These stupid builds, by the way, yes, even this one. God, I hate this one. But this one, if you can get rid of the pacifist part of it, can actually go through Hell. It can beat Hell, it can destroy bosses, because none of the act bosses are physical immune. Period. Straight up. Just none of them. So, yeah, it can destroy the bosses. That's not the problem. It's the side guys like Desace and stuff. So for that, that's why you want to be able to attack. You want to be able to use your attack skills, even if you don't have extremely high hit rates. You want to be able to do some damage on your own. So, anyway, I think this has been way too long of an episode. I've been sitting here recording it for an hour and 15 minutes, give or take. So I'm going to take a break. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I will see you guys on the next Diablo 2 run, which is going to probably be the melee, well, Warrior Princess melee Amazon. There is a bit of confusion about what the Warrior Princess Amazon is. It is not a Jabazon. We do not use it. Spears and stuff are forbidden, basically. You can't use spears in the build. You can't use bows in the build. So you're basically taking away 2 of the specialized... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'll hop on there. Let's save and exit. Single player. Where's one of my Amazons? There's Scotty. Normal. Yeah, Scotty was not necessarily our best situation, but it basically cuts out this entire tree and this entire tree. So we'll only be using passive and magic, which means we're going to be using a lot of the critical strike and the penetrate skills. We're also going to be using inner sight and a lot of the evade skills, and I am going to pump the Valkyrie. That's just what I'm going to do. She actually gets a big bonus from decoy and penetrate and all of the evade skills, so she gets all of those. She can be an extremely powerful ally, so we are going to use her, but we're going to be focusing just entirely on the passive and magic tree. A lot of people, unfortunately, think that the Warrior Princess is able to use jab and use a javelin. No, that's just a Javazon. That's a melee Javazon. You use Power Strike, and then you use the Plague Javelin early on, and then you switch over to Lightning Fury and Nightmare in Hell. That's just what you do. It's just straight up to that. But anyway, I'm rambling way too much, and I'm forgetting what all I had on this character. Holy crap. But keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.